Hey you guys, before I got into the video, I just wanted to talk briefly about my new ebook, Zodiac Signs Sex Language. Whether you're looking to improve your sex life and your dating life, or if you're just looking to expand your knowledge about astrology, this is definitely the right book for you. This book is meant to help you improve your sex life, your dating life, and your love life, your relationships, and to spice it up in the bedroom if need be, or to just once again help you learn more about astrology. So if you're interested in any of these things, if you're interested in learning about the different love languages and the different sex languages of the zodiac signs, definitely look into getting this book, Zodiac Signs Sex Language, written by me, edited by me, and designed by me, Lamar Townsend. So you can purchase this ebook on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com, or you can purchase it on Amazon, on the Amazon Kindle ebook store, all right? Or just amazon.com. All right, into the video we go. Thank you for listening and watching. How to get with a Libra man. Well, for one, aesthetics and appearance is especially important to this guy. So, especially his aesthetic and his own appearance, okay? Libra men tend to be a little bit vain. My moon is in Libra, so I know what I'm talking about. And I'm gay. I am gay, but I do know about this subject, about this guy that you're inquiring about, a Libra man. So, put attention to detail into your aesthetics, into the way you look. Have some sense of style about you. And don't just make it just the way you look, like the clothes you wear. Also, like, Libras tend to have like a flairistic kind of style, especially Libra men. So it's not just their clothes. It, can extend to the music they listen to. Like, it can all be a lifestyle kind of thing. The music that they listen to, the things they kind of like to do. Maybe they're into like Harleys and cars and motorcycles, so they tend to dress in that kind of style, or dress in that kind of get up, whatever is attributed to that type of hobby, that type of lifestyle. Libras tend to be those type of people who are all in or nothing. So definitely have some style about you, have some sense of style, have your appearance well put together. Libras pay attention to those types of things, especially Libra men look well together. Libra men tend to have good skin, so having good skin is really important. Having your hair nice and neat, having a nice outfit, all of those types of things. Having your own style is really good. Libra men tend to like individuals. Libra men tend to like people who can kind of stand on their own ground. Because they can be so kind of flip-floppy and wavy and, kind of up and down, and sometimes go with the flow type of people, go with the crowd type of people. They like people who tend to kind of go march to the beat of their own drum. Libra men tend to also like dominant people because, they're ruled by Venus, so they tend to be very kind of demure and lovers, not fighters. So they tend to like people who have that kind of dominant Aries energy. Whether you are a woman or a man, this isn't sexuality specific, by the way. So yeah, Libra men tend to like people who are assertive. I won't say dominant, but definitely assertive. People who know what they want, people who can make decisions and stick to them. Because Libras can have such trouble, especially Libra men can have such trouble with making decisions. And making good decisions too. It's one thing to make a decision out of anger, and then you know what I'm saying. You find out that it wasn't the best decision. So, on that same note, having balance. Being a balanced individual. Libras tend to be very, very balanced, and if they aren't balanced, they definitely strive towards being balanced. You have to remember that Libra is symbolized by the scales. So, the scales, Libra doesn't like to be on one side, too much on one side and not enough on the other. For example, Libra's the type of person who's very social. Libra men are very social. That Venus energy, they can be very flirty. So, for example, this is someone who likes to be out and about, likes to be social, but at the same time, while they can be social, they can be the life of the party, they can also have moments where they kind of just like to pull back and be chill, stay at home, maybe read a book, watch a movie or something. So they like people who kind of have that same balance. They don't Libra men tend to not be so much attracted to people who are on like extremes. On one extreme maybe of being too much of a partier, or one extreme of being like too boring, too low key. You know what I'm saying? Like Libras like to be right there in the middle. At all times typically. So they like people who are well balanced, who are peaceful, who are more harmonious, who don't do too much. Who doesn't come in the room and is like, well, I'm here. Let's get the party started. Like, not that that's a bad thing. But being that way all the time can be really grating, especially to Libra. So. But at the same time, Libras can be attracted to that type of energy. Libra is the type of person, especially Libra man, who likes a well-behaved citizen in the streets and a freak in the bed. So remember, this is whether you're a Libra man or a woman. So that balance, once again, think of balance when you think of a Libra man. Having balance in your approach. Don't be too coy. Don't be too laid back. Don't be too hard to get. But at the same time, don't be too forward. Don't be too kind of persistent. Don't be too flattering. Libras love flatter. They love compliments, especially Libra men, because remember, they're vain. We're vain. We're ruled by Venus. We're sensitive, so we love when people comment on our appearance and just us, period, right? But we can tell when someone is being a little bit fake. We can tell when someone's just flattering us to get in our pants, or to get in our pockets or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because the Libras ruled by Venus, the Libras tend to be good with money and stuff like that. But Libra's the type of person who, first of all, would much rather you have your own money. Libra doesn't also mind you making more money than them, alright? So, that's probably not going to be an issue with Libra. Some men will have an issue with that, like, for example, maybe a Capricorn would have an issue with that over time. Like, oh, you make more money than me, no matter if you're a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Some men are just like that. They, their pride, their ego, stuff like that. So, but with the Libras tend to not be the most prideful. Libra men tend to not be the most prideful, the most egotistical, although they can be. Remember, their polar opposite zodiac sign is Aries. So, they don't like pushovers because they can tend to be pushovers themselves, but don't get it twisted. They're not going to let you push over on them for too long. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely people who will get you together, when need be, but that's a different subject for a different video. Being aware of that, being aware that they're not pushovers, being aware of not doing too much, because I feel a lot of times with Libra men, people feel the need to do too much, because Libra men are so laid back, so cool, calm, collected for the most part, so hard to read. When they're really not into something, when they're really unsure about something, Libra men are interesting because when they're not necessarily into you, or they're still trying to kind of figure out if they're into you, they don't really tell you outright. They're not the most straightforward people. Libra's not the most straightforward. Libra man's not the most straightforward person. They just kind of play the fence, kind of hope you get the hint that, they're not interested, or they're not sure if they're interested, Sometimes people don't get the hint, though, you know what I'm saying? And they feel like they should do more, they need to do more. Oh, maybe if I, flirt more, or I show him more that I'm more interested in him, he'll, want me more. But the truth is, he's just not interested. He's just not that into you, So being able to read between the lines, being able to be straightforward or forward yourself, if the Libra man himself is not able to be forward and say, hey, what's going on here? How do you feel about me? But doing it in a way that you don't come across as too aggressive. You don't come across as too controlling, There's a balance. Remember? Like balance is key. Balance is key with the Libra man, okay? Not doing too much, not doing too little, doing just enough. And then allowing him to come to you, alright? Because Libras like to feel in control. Libras like to feel they're in control of their own actions, even sometimes when they aren't. That's a little tidbit about Libra. But nonetheless, just be sure of yourself. Have some style about you. show that you put, attention and effort into your appearance, because these things are really important with the Libra man. Being dedicated, being devoted, being loyal, all of these things are very important to a Libra man. It takes a while to get a Libra man to actually commit. But once he's committed to you, you've got him for life. And then understanding that, he's flirtatious. So, even when he's being friendly, he's probably flirting. He's still being flirtatious. Understanding that's his nature. I'll give you also another little secret about Libra. A lot of Libras actually like kind of a partner who gets a little bit jealous, who's a little bit dominant. But remember having a balance. Like, not the type of partner who gets jealous and is like, oh, you staring at my man? Oh, no. I mean, you start flipping tables and throwing drinks and all that. No, 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 no. That's not going to work with the Libra. Libra's more so the type of person who likes the type of woman or man who kind of, gives you the stink eye or the side eye. Like, I see you trying to flirt with my man, but he's going home with me type of a look. You don't have to say anything. It's just a look, right? Libra's like those type of people way more than like people who are too aggressive or people who are too kind of dominant, you just have to excuse me for being so like stopped up. It's allergies and the windows are open, it's the weather's crazy, like how that can be. But yeah, Libra men are really, laid back for the most part. Really laid back types of people who don't like to do too much, who don't like to be around people who are doing too much. They like to go out, they're social, but they also like to chill, and stay home. They like people, they like a mental as well as a romantic connection. So they need a partner and a friend, and if you can be those things for a Libra man, then you've got a good shot. So remember, a well-behaved citizen in the streets and a freak in the bed when it comes to a Libra man. All right, so have balance in your life. Have balance over yourself. Be able to balance your own scales, and you will be a good fit for Libra. All right, so I hope this video was good for you. I hope it gave you some clarity and insight, and I hope it gave you everything you needed. Please check out my ebook, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, to learn more about Libra men, and all of the other Zodiac signs. Each Zodiac sign has a chapter dedicated to it in my ebook, Zodiac Sign, Sex Language, so check that out. Also, if you would like your own tarot reading or birth chart reading or love compatibility birth chart reading, check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com, where you can purchase a reading from me. You can also purchase my ebook, and my ebook is also, of course, available on Amazon. So I appreciate you guys. This is a little bit about how to get with the Libra man, and I hope this video was sufficient for you, okay? Until the next video, love and light. Hey guys, thank you for listening and watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends and your family. And also, please subscribe, of course. And if you're interested in my ebook, check out my ebook. Purchase it on my website or on Amazon. I would also love it if you would follow me on my social media, Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, thank you guys for listening and watching. And I'll catch you in the next video, alright?